Hi there. I'm Amy and I'm here to summarize what I have learned in my computers in education class for you. When I first signed up for this class, I was what you might call a technology newbie. I stuck to things like Facebook and email, and that was pretty much it. I didn't know how much I was missing. Through this course I have learned that there is so much out there, and I have been missing out on many neat things. Allow me to share with you some of the things I have learned these past few months. Right from the start I was introduced to so many new resources that were available to me, and this had me a little overwhelmed right off the hop. I found myself wondering, how am I ever going to learn all of this? Needless to say, I was a little intimidated by what was to come. Starting right from week 1, I was introduced to a new tech task that allowed me to explore different tools on the internet. I didn't really know what I was doing, but I knew I was on my way. I think it was these weekly tech tasks that I found to be the most beneficial part of this course. Although I learned a lot while sitting in on class discussions and presentations, it was through these tech tasks that I was able to explore the web at my own pace, and I was introduced to many new tools I was unaware of before, such as Google Search Stories, SoundCloud, and Google Docs, to name a few. These new tools really opened my eyes to how much I had been missing, and it got me searching more and more on my own to see what else I could find that would work well in my future classroom. Next came blogging. I had tried blogging before, and was not very successful, so when I heard this was part of the course I was thinking, oh no, I don't think I can do this. However, I stuck to it and became a blogger. I found this part a struggle at first, partly because I didn't know what I was doing, and partly because I couldn't seem to find the time to really sit down and focus on blogging twice a week. As the semester went on, however, I found myself blogging more and enjoying it. I couldn't believe it. I had become a regular blogger. Once I got the hang of blogging, I began to enjoy the other benefits, like reading what my peers had to say on topics I was interested in, or topics I was unaware of. It was also good to get comments on my blog posts because it allowed me to see other point of views and opinions on what I was talking about. So to everyone who took the time to comment on my blog, I would like to thank you for sharing your opinions and thoughts along this journey. After blogging came Twitter. When Alec threw that word out, I was thinking, oh no, please, no Twitter. I have never been into Twitter, and I'm not really sure why. I always thought Twitter was like Facebook statuses on steroids, and that's all there was to it. Although I now have some experience with Twitter through this course, I have to admit that I am still really not that into Twitter. Although I may not be a die-hard Twitter fan, I have learned that there definitely are benefits of Twitter. There is no doubt it helps you build your PLN, and there are many good resources out there people are willing to share, so, who knows, maybe I will turn into a Twitter fan one day, once I figure out what I am doing. As I sit here and reflect, I have realized that I have learned a lot in one short semester, but there are 3 things from this course that will really stick with me as I move on. The first is the idea of digital identity. Everything you put on the web is there to stay, and it seems like everywhere you go there is a video camera that can catch your every move. At first this thought seemed scary to me. Going into the teaching profession, it is important to uphold a certain image, and with so many cameras around you have to be on point all the time. I often wonder if that's even possible. I mean, everybody has their off days, right? I guess it is just important to ensure the best of you is offered online. This requires monitoring what you put on your Facebook account, and being aware of what you are doing because it can end up on a web page somewhere for people to see. One thing I have learned from Alec is to not be afraid to have a Facebook page or blogs, just be aware of what you are putting on there. The next idea that sticks out to me is going back on what my mama always told me, and knowing that it's okay to talk to strangers. Sites like Twitter and other blogs are full of great educators that are willing to talk to you and share their resources. I think there has been such a fear instilled in people by the media about talking to people you don't know online that I have always just not done it. Because of this, I have been missing out on so much. Now that I know there are good people out there, and the internet really isn't that scary of a place, I can start to build my PLN and grow as a professional. Without this course, I don't think I ever would have done this, or, if I did, it would have been years down the road. And last, but certainly not least, I will take away the idea that it is good to get out there and explore with technology, even if you don't know what you're doing. Before this class I had no idea what I was doing, and Although I am still no technology pro, I am much more comfortable with the idea of incorporating technology in my classroom and in life. This course has given me the confidence in myself to bring technology in my future classroom, and, to me, that is a lot more than I ever expected to get out of one short course. So, that's my journey in a nutshell. Thanks for listening.